I'd like to invite you to close your eyes. Get comfortable. Take some soft, relaxed breaths in and out. Today, please keep your cameras on and slowly start to invite yourself to become present with yourself. Taking breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. I'm going to guide the first meditation. Breathing in and out. In and out. We're going to take 3 cleansing breaths. When we breathe in, we're going to breathe all the way down into the belly, all the way down to below the belly button. We're going to breathe soft, slow, or hard and slow, pushing that belly outwards. And as you breathe out, we're going to hiss that breath out, pushing, collapsing the navel towards the spine, and pushing everything out that no longer serves us. Breathing in, hold the breath, hold, and out. Out. We're going to do that 2 more times. In. Hold. Hold. And out. In. In a little more. And hold. And out. I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Softening your breath. Breathing in and out. I'd like you to move your attention to your heart. Breathing in and out. Connecting to this heart. Allowing yourself to drop into your heart. Move all of your focus to your heart, as if your head was just suddenly fell into your heart, through your neck and into your heart. Move all of your focus and attention to your heart. And we're going to breathe in and out. In and out. In and out. In and out. On the next in breath, I'd like you to focus on the crown chakra. In. And as you breathe out, I'd like you to imagine the crown chakra just opening up like it's a lotus flower, as if there's petals just falling nice and wide open. In, out, in. And as you breathe out, I'd like you to visualize a white beam of light coming out of the cosmos and making its way down slowly, all the way down towards the crown chakra. Take a deep breath in and out. As this light makes its way down through the cosmos, imagine this light starting to look like rainbow, all of the colors of the chakra as it makes its way down, slowly down, 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 and into the crown chakra. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, imagine this beautiful sparkly rainbow light starts to coat the inside of your scalp as it slowly starts to penetrate your brain, all of the tissues and cells inside of your head, all of the tiny little bones, becoming illuminated with this beautiful rainbow light. Take a deep breath in here. And imagine this light penetrating into the inside of your forehead that just starts to become illuminated with this beautiful rainbowy white light, slowly trickling down into the sockets of your eyes, flooding it with beautiful white light. Take a deep breath in here. Breathing out, imagine this light continuing to fill in your nostrils, your cheeks, the bones inside of your cheeks, your ears. Imagine this beautiful light as it slowly makes its way down, filling in your lips, your teeth, your gum, flooding your palate, your entire tongue, lower gums, and teeth with beautiful rainbowy white light. Take a deep breath in here. And as you breathe out, imagine this light filling in your chin, your jaws, the bones inside of your jaws, the area just below your chin, all of it becoming illuminated with beautiful white rainbowy light. Take a deep breath in. Move your attention to where the spine connects to the base of the skull. Breathe. And as you breathe out, imagine this beautiful white rainbowy light starting to fill the inside of your spine, each and every vertebrae, as it starts to spread into the inside of your spine. Imagining this light illuminating each and every vertebrae as it slowly makes its way down. And we're going to pause this light at the throat chakra. Take a deep breath in here. And as you breathe out, imagine this light continuing its journey down the spine, illuminating each and every vertebrae with this beautiful rainbowy white light. As this light slowly makes its way down, down, down. And we're going to pause this light at the heart chakra. Take a deep breath in here. Breathing out, imagine this light slowly continuing its journey down your beautiful spine, illuminating each and every vertebrae. As it slowly makes its way down, we're going to pause this light at the solar plexus. Take a deep breath in here. And as you breathe out, imagine this light continuing its journey downwards into each and every vertebrae as it slowly illuminates every vertebrae of your spine with this beautiful white rainbowy light, slowly making its way down, 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 filling in every single vertebrae. And we're going to pause this light at the sacral chakra. Take a deep breath in here. And as you breathe out, imagine this light continuing its journey down the inside of the remainder of your spine, one vertebrae at a time, as it slowly fills each and every vertebrae with beautiful white rainbowy light, making its way down, 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 all the way to the tip of your tailbone, and then shooting itself out of the tips of your tailbone. Let's take a deep breath in here and out. In. And as you breathe out, I'd like you to take a moment to visualize your head, your beautiful glowing head, your eyes, nostrils, ears, your cheeks, your face. That's now glowing, beautiful white, rainbowy light. Imagine your spine. Look at how beautiful it is. Just sparkling, glowing white, rainbowy light. Allow yourself to imagine and be with this vision for a moment, please. Taking a deep breath in and out. This is the essence of who you truly are. Look at how beautiful you are. On the next in-breath, move your attention to where the neck connects to the spine. Now we're going to prepare to allow this light to now move out of our heads and start to spread into our beautiful necks. Imagine this beautiful light penetrating every cell, muscles, little bones inside of your neck, merging with the beautiful light in the back of your spine and your neck, as your neck becomes illuminated with this beautiful white rainbowy light. Breathe. As this light starts to spread into your collarbones, into the front and back of your shoulders, imagine this light penetrating your cells, muscles, tissues, all of your flesh and your skin inside of your shoulders. As this light makes its way down into your lungs, filling every part of your lungs, your heart, all of the area surrounding your lungs and your heart with beautiful white rainbowy light. Breathe. Imagine this light pouring out from your heart and your shoulders into your upper arms, flooding every cell, muscle, tissue, bones of your upper arms. As this light slowly makes its way down, down, and flooding your elbows with beautiful white rainbowy light. Take a deep breath in here. And as you breathe out, imagine this light spreading into your forearms, filling every cell, muscle, tissue, bone, slowly making its way down, 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 and flooding your wrists with beautiful white light. Take a deep breath in. In. And as you breathe out, imagine this beautiful light spreading into the palms of your hands, flooding all of your cells, tissues, all of the muscles and tiny little bones and veins inside of your beautiful hands. As this rainbowy light flood the palms of your hands, imagine the very center of the palm of your hands just glowing beautiful white light, as if there's two beautiful little lamps inside of the center of your palms, just glowing this beautiful bright white light. Focusing on the center of your palms, take a deep breath in here and out. In. And as you breathe out, imagine this beautiful light continuing to spread into your fingers. As this light slowly starts to fill each and every finger with beautiful white rainbowy light. This light makes its way down, 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 and shooting itself out the tips of your fingers. Take a deep breath in here. And as you breathe out, I'd like you to move your attention back to your heart and breathe. Visualizing this beautiful rainbowy white light as this light starts to spread into your stomach. Imagine this light slowly penetrating and filling in your beautiful stomach, all of the flesh, muscles, and cells of the area surrounding your beautiful stomach, all of the tiny little organs in that area becoming illuminated with beautiful rainbowy white light. Breathe. As this light filling in your sides, your right, the back merging with the light inside of your spine. Imagine this light continuing to spread throughout the inside of the rest of your lower back, filling in all of the muscles and cells and merging with the white light inside of your spine as this light starts to fill in your belly, all of the organs inside of your belly, flooding your liver with this beautiful rainbowy white light as this light spreads over into your kidneys. Visualize both of your kidneys becoming illuminated with beautiful white light as this light continues to fill in your intestine, your small intestine, your large intestine, and all of the areas and little organs surrounding that area inside of your belly. Just imagine this light penetrating every cell, muscles, and tissue in that area as it becomes illuminated with beautiful white rainbowy light. Taking a deep breath in. Imagine this light now moving into your reproductive organs as it slowly becomes flooded with white rainbowy light as this light filling all of the surrounding areas. Your flesh cells flooding into the lingam and the yoni and the perineum as this light slowly makes its way down and shooting itself out of the openings in that area. Breathe. Breathe. As you breathe in and out, imagine this light starting to spread into the inside of your thighs, filling in all of the flesh and bones in your butt cheeks as well, as it floods all of the cells, muscles, and tissues inside of your thighs as it penetrates your skin and all of the flesh on the inside of your thighs, slowly making its way down and flooding your knees with beautiful white rainbowy light. Take a moment to breathe here. And as you breathe out, just visualize your thighs as this beautiful rainbowy white light, making sure it pierces every part of the cells and muscles inside of this area. Breathe again. As you breathe out, imagine this light spreading from the inside of your knees, continuing to spread into your calves, flooding every cell, muscles, and tissues of your calves with beautiful white rainbowy light. As this light penetrates your bones, your flesh, your skin, making its way down, and flooding your ankles with beautiful white rainbowy light. Take a breath here. Imagine this light spreading from inside of your ankles into the heels of your feet, penetrating the flesh and cells and muscle as it makes its way down slowly into the soles of your feet. We're going to pause and imagine as if there's two beautiful lamps inside of the soles of your feet, glowing bright, beautiful white light. And we're going to focus on the soles of our feet for a moment as it glows, this beautiful, bright, white light, and breathe. Breathing in. As you breathe out, imagine this beautiful white light continuing its journey through the remainder of your feet as it slowly, slowly continue to flood the inside of the remainder of your feet as it makes its way to the base of your toes, flooding each and every toe and shooting itself out the tips of your toes. Take a deep breath in here and out. On the next in breath, I'd like you to take a moment to move your attention to the crown chakra and look at this beautiful glowing, focusing only on the crown chakra, this beautiful rainbowy light, just glowing, just like a tiny little spot, just illuminating with beautiful rainbowy light. As you breathe, move your attention to the third eye. Imagine this beautiful spark of glowing rainbowy light. Breathing in. Move your attention to the throat chakra, inside of the spine, and imagine this beautiful light as if there's a spark of rainbow on the throat chakra inside of the spine, just glowing. This white rainbowy light. As you breathe, focusing on the heart chakra inside of the spine, see this light glowing beautifully and breathe. Moving your attention to the solar plexus, seeing this beautiful sparkling light inside of your spine, of your solar plexus, just glowing, rainbowy, beautiful light. Breathe. Staying focused on the light inside of your spine, moving your attention to the sacral chakra. And imagine there's a spot inside of your sacral chakra, inside of the spine, that's just glowing, beautiful rainbow light. Breathe. Moving your attention to your perineum. Imagine there's a bright, beautiful rainbowy light just glowing inside of that area of your perineum, just sparkling, beautiful rainbowy light. Breathe. Imagine the tip of your tailbone as if there's this bright rainbowy light at the tip of your tailbone, just sparkling and glowing, as big and as bright as you could possibly be. And there's streams of big, bright red light just glowing from the tip of your tailbone, mixed in with this beautiful rainbowy light. And breathe. Imagine moving your attention now to the soles of your feet. And if there's two lamps inside of the soles of your feet, imagine they're just glowing, beautiful rainbowy light. Breathe. Moving your attention to the center of the palms of your hands. And as if there was nothing there except in beautiful, bright, rainbowy light just glowing from the center of your palms. Breathe. On the next in breath, as you breathe out, I'd like you to take a moment with your mind's eye to quickly visualize your entire body. Look at the beautiful rainbow that you are. Look at how beautiful you look. Oh my God. You are glowing rainbow, beautiful, sparkling, glowing light. Look at this beautiful light illuminating in every direction. Your head is glowing, your spine, your body, your hands, your feet, your toes, your chest, your back. Look at how beautiful you are, as if you've just burst into this beautiful rainbow of light, just streaming out of you in every direction from every cell, every tissue, every part of you. Breathe. And as you breathe in and you take in this essence of who you truly are, beautiful beings of love, light. Feel your beautiful heart. Feel the love. Allow love to emerge for yourself as you look at yourself of how beautiful you are. And breathe. Moving your attention completely now to your heart. See this beautiful rainbow heart. Breathe into the space for a moment. Breathe. And I would like you to now start to prepare your mind to slowly come back to the room. As you slowly make your way back into the room, you can start to wiggle your fingers, your toes, twirling your wrists, your ankles, moving your shoulders, and slowly start to wake up the body. You can also drink some water as you come back slowly. Once you're back in the room, the rainbow light in me bows to and honors the light in you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. You're so beautiful. Wow. Breathe and bring yourself back to the room. Drink water. That was our first meditation today, towards the end. So we're going to continue our money manifestation, and then I'm going to allocate 23 minutes towards the end, at which point you will do the money magic meditation, so that when you leave this space today, you're leaving with your heart open to manifest money in that energy of joy and abundance and love and gratitude and whatever else you feel after that second meditation today. So we're going to continue from where we left off yesterday. We talked about the mind as a center of divine operation. We talked about the tools, the divine tools that you already embody, that you could use to move yourself into a higher frequency, into a new paradigm. Your tools being intuition, perception, will, desire, imagination, discernment, or reason. And I placed this particular slide inside of our group. And Victor, I'm going with my intuitive guidance. Yes, it's the Lion's Gate today. So yeah, I did post announcements inside of the group. So, and then there is the memory portion, which I have placed some notes on there. Memory meaning journaling everything, because you will find as you start to replace or dissolve the pain body, you will literally start to forget the old version of yourself. And sometimes that can trigger fear. I remember I used to think, oh my God, I would think of my age and think, oh my God, I hope I'm not getting Alzheimer's or something. You know, it could really trip you out. And then when you're starting to experience adjustments in the brain and so forth. So journal, because this is your journey. This is what's going to become your book, your story, as you move forward into the world as teachers, right? Of every single healing modality that emerged from each and every single one of you. You're going to use that information to create your healing modality, the wisdom that you come into as you evolve, to teach all the other people like you and me and anyone who needs it, how they too can evolve, heal themselves, manifest their life's purposes, just manifest whatever they need to manifest so that they can experience the essence of who they truly are. So as you clear old beliefs, after a while, you'll find that, oh my goodness, you don't even remember what was there because it's gone. You're now in your new paradigm, your old patterns of thinking, feeling, actions. That's quite beautiful. So write, journal. This is your journey. And I'm going to read an expression of gratitude as we get ready to dive into the material. This is an expression of gratitude from Napoleon Hill. It is very powerful and I absolutely love it. And it says, "O divine providence," and you can repeat silently to yourself with me, because that's how we're moving into the energy of today. This lion's gate opening up for you. O divine providence, I ask not for more riches, but for more wisdom with which to make use of the riches you gave to me at birth. Existing in the power to control and direct my own mind, whatever ends I desire. Riches I may enjoy by taking possession of my own mind, sound health, peace of mind, a labor of love of my own choice, freedom from fear and worry, a positive mental and focused emotional attitude, material riches of my own choices and quantity. And so it is. I love this prayer of gratitude because it starts off saying, "O divine providence, I ask not for more riches, but that which is there waiting for me," right? And then as we get into the details, we get to realize, oh my goodness, material riches of my own choices and quantity, because you have choice and it's there for you, right? So it's a very humbling prayer of gratitude and yet so powerful. And I know many of us, when actually for some reason this didn't happen to me, so I can't say us, but I know majority of people, every single person that I've met, before they step into their purpose, there is so much fear around, oh my goodness, I can't leave my job, right? Because there's so much fear around, where's the money going to come from? How am I going to feed myself? Because they've become conditioned into that way of thinking. And if you've listened to every single person's story, that's like Eckhart Tolle, you know, every person, Dr. Joe, all of these, Greg Braden, all of these beautiful people, when you listen to their stories, inside of that story, actually, if you watch the Power of the Heart movie, which I invite everybody to watch, you will hear a whole bunch of stories in there. And inside all of those stories, every single one of them had to let go when they were called forth to their purpose, whatever purpose that they were going to serve, to guide all of us. The last thing they thought about is the money. And they wielded their craft and wielded their craft. And you know what? When it was ready and they delivered it, the money came. That's what happened with Brothers in Arms too. My company, the first one, I manifested the program for men. I was living in a shelter. I had no idea how I was going to feed myself or my daughter. And I had all the corporate training in the world. I was actually one of the best at what I do. So I could easily go back to the corporate world and make a lot of money like I used to. But the universe said, you have to create this free program for men. And at first I chuckled. I was like, you know, but I felt it throughout my body. You know, everything was tingling, moving, right? And then I was like, are you sure, universe? Because how am I going to put a roof over our head? You know, our time in the shelter is going to end after 2 years. So I would have to move into an apartment with her. What am I supposed to do? And the answer I received was more tingling, more excitement, and more, this heart just felt like this was right. I don't know how it was right. I don't know. I thought maybe the universe is just like toying with me, like this is a joke. And then I thought, you know what? Because it felt so right. It's like something was energetically moving me magnetically towards this. The more I questioned it, I said, okay, if I do this, then I need to be able to forgive every single man on the planet, especially those that were a part of my life since childhood until the present day, including my ex, of course. And in my victim consciousness state of mind back then, I really believed he was the reason I ended up in the shelter. The blame thing that we do. Yes, I will, Dermont. The blame thing that we do, the projection when we're in that state of mind. And so I started creating Brothers in Arms Building Better Lives with the intention of forgiving every single man that I knew. And that intention was so powerful. And intention is everything in the journey. It was so powerful. It was so genuine. I was confident. I knew the universe could feel my soul. And you cannot lie to the universe. Everything operates by law. And I felt it so powerfully. It was so genuine. I was certain the universe felt it too. And so the synchronicity started to show up because I was said, just send me one sign. So I know for absolutely sure, like this is what I'm supposed to do. Because can you imagine building, going along with this thing, and then my time is up in the shelter and this is not what my purpose is? Like, oh my God. So you know what the universe did? It sent me, somebody called and said, hey, Francesca, I was thinking about all the beautiful things that you do and you're helping people and the joy you find in that. I just met this movie producer. His name is Batiste Path. And I was telling him about your story and what you're doing for the women in the shelter. And so he's invited you. He just happens to be here in Vancouver and he's doing a, what do you call it when they're doing a movie for the first time? They're showing it, to small groups of people. And it's called The Power of the Heart. And I thought of you. And after I told him your story, he knows that you don't have the money to pay to come to see it. And so he's inviting you as his guest to come and watch this movie. And I think you're really going to like it. That was the sign that the universe sent me when I said, just send me one sign, just so I know for sure. Yes. Just so that I know for sure this is my purpose. I bawled my eyes out from the start of that movie to the end. I was goosebumping like, oh my God. And at that time I was ashamed to cry in public. So I was like, snot leaking out of my nose, bawling, and the people next to me giving a box of Kleenex. And then I look around and everybody was crying. By the time we got to Immaculate's story, and this is a woman who faced genocide, all her family was slaughtered in Africa. And she shared about the vision she had. On one side of this vision, her anger showed her what people of anger do when they stay in that anger and fear. And so on one side of the screen, there was like Hitler and all the, densest egos and pain body in the world. And then on the other side of this screen, in this vision, in this bathroom, which she was stuck living in for 6 months, there was Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Mother Teresa, and all the other people. And so she felt like she had to make a choice which side she wanted to be on, because in her anger, she visualized when she came out of that bathroom, she was going to slaughter everybody that killed her family. She was going to become a soldier. She's going to train like a soldier. And that's what she was going to do. She was certain. But when this vision happened on the wall of the bathroom, the universe was showing her that you get to choose. You can be like these people and this is what you become, or you can be this. And she just broke down and started crying. In the end, when she came out of that bathroom, that was her moment of awakening. She made a choice. And she eventually went to the prison and visited the person that she knew just happened to be her teacher in school, one of her teachers, the neighbor that they had done so many things together. He was involved in this. And she went to the prison and she asked to visit him. And when she was sitting in front of him, she looked him in the eyes and she just broke down and started crying. And then all of a sudden, out of her mouth came, "I forgive you." He started physically shaking and she just kept saying, "I forgive you. I forgive you." The guard got angry because everybody's mind is like, hey, you should be vengeful, angry, these people need punishment. And she was looking at this man who at this point was physically shaking. And she said, "I forgive you." She didn't even know why she was saying it, but it just kept coming out of her mouth. And she was bawling her eyes out as she was saying it. The power of real forgiveness. So throughout that entire 2 years as I built Brothers in Arms, I got to experience that depth of forgiveness. But first I came into understanding of, the universe. So even before I was ready, the universe gave me an opportunity to understand so much about man and the imprints and every single thing that I needed. Shiva was with me the entire time, Lord Shiva. Like I would channel and I'd be like the whole time I was with Shiva. Showed me everything that I needed to know. And I was writing, bringing it to life. And at least a year before I launched, I had forgiven every single man that I know, and even the men that I didn't know, because I understood them so deeply, so much, at such a level. My God. It made me realize that nobody wakes up in the morning or any time in their life and decide, oh my goodness, let's see, this day, I'm going to go kill somebody today, or I'm going to go hurt somebody. Nobody does that. Nobody wakes up like that. Unless something brutally happened in their lives that resulted in that action. And as we know from all the material that we've covered today, up until today, how our conditioning, the environment, our childhood, all of that stuff plays a role in the shape of our consciousness, and how the external system supports the cycle of suffering. And even the people that have built that system, majority of them that are left that are still, allowing it to happen, these violations of our rights and our freedoms. Honestly, though, it's not like those people are sitting in meditation, self-observation and doing all of these beautiful things that we do. So from their egoic state of mind, so from the state of mind that they're in, they actually believe they're doing the right thing. Blinded by ignorance, right? Because when you don't know, you really don't know. And when you don't know, even if somebody tells you, we've all tried talking to other pain bodies, right? How did that go? Mom, sisters, whoever, siblings, right? Sometimes everybody is so deep in that pain body, they can't even hear their own higher selves, let alone you. Going, wake up, Sadly, sometimes it takes tragedy to happen in many cases for people to actually wake up, on their deathbeds or something along that line. So forgiveness is everything in the journey. And all of those parts we talked about yesterday ties into money manifestation. And what, again, Napoleon Hill refers to as authenticity, sincerity of purpose. And I'll read what he says. He says, this is really important so that you understand if you're going to go forth with your business to propose, like say to somebody you'd like to take a business loan from, or like Ken Honda said, just tell them what your passion, what your purpose is, and ask for what you need. They might not even give it to you as a loan. They might just give it to you. Happy money, gifts, right? So when it comes to sincerity of purpose, what Napoleon Hill says, an insincere person is detected and rejected. No one is attached to deception. Now, all the conditioning and programming that we've had, isn't that beautiful that no one is actually attached to deception? That's why it's detected. So he said, sincerity is one personality of character that cannot be successfully faked, not even by the most effective actor or salesperson. So when you sit in front of people in a different, vibration or of a different, really it's of a different vibration, and you're feeling, you're not really getting the response that you want, or let's say you went and you did you present the business or whatever, it's because they're actually picking up things that you're not aware of. There's more growth that needs to happen, or, I say, when your senses and stuff start to heighten and you're at a certain level, you become like dogs, you can sniff things out. So not even by the most effective actor, insincerity carries with it warning signs, which other people recognize. Here's the thing, no matter which level they're at, whether they're vibrating at a lower frequency or a higher frequency. That's how clear that is. Recently, now that, I've advertised on my Facebook and people are starting to see, what I'm doing. I've opened up the doors, the gates. There's people reaching out to me, always trying to sell me shit that I'm not interested in buying. Hey, Francesca, how's it going? It's been a long time, I have this company, blah, blah, blah. But when I was building my business, it's amazing. Like Dr. Joe Dispenza and everybody whom have done this journey from the depth that we started and what we're doing. There's people there, then slowly they start to disappear. And as you move through the process, it's a gift, because the insecurities that you go through, those are all mirrors showing you, oh, if you're feeling insecure because everybody has left you and you're now doing this journey alone, there's something there that needs to evolve. You need to come into your power so that you're not dependent on other people being there. So you see the gifts, everything is such a gift. You will go through days of loneliness. It will be disheartening. It will break you, shatter you some days. But still, it's a mirror to show you, oh, so this is where I need to strengthen. I need to evolve. Why am I feeling this loneliness or this insecurity when nobody is around me? Where did I disconnect from the essence of my true power? What happened to me that caused that disconnection? that makes me feel so fragile that I feel I need to cling. Remember the structure of the ego, the fear, when the fear becomes triggered, right? When the ego, the structure of the ego itself becomes triggered, it starts to cling to self. So we go into depression and, all those aspects of mental and emotional health, or we start to cling to others and as enemies, because now we're projecting, thinking, okay, it's that person's fault. Right? There's only two ways that goes, right? So use every single part of your suffering as a mirror to show you the parts of you that you need to evolve. When you've evolved and you've done what you need to do and you've grown, that mirror will cease to exist. And the more, we call it getting yourself out of the way, the more you move out of the way, all of a sudden, other people will start to come into your life that's vibrating at the level that you've at. Because the moment you step onto this path, which you all have, like for however many days now, and even before that, you've been taking little steps, right? Steps that prepared you to get here. As you continue to evolve, the people that will support you, the right people that are on the same path in some way, shape, or form, they're the ones that start to move into your lives. Magnetic energy, M-E, me. And this doesn't sound right like in English. Me is you, because you're me too, right? Magnetic energy, that's what we are. And I share that picture of the heart, the field, that beautiful field from Dirk inside of the group, so that you guys can see how big the magnetic field, that's your heart alone. And then it shows you when two people come together, how those magnetic fields collide. Everything is energy. And you can use that knowing and that understanding to help you move closer to your goals, towards what you want to manifest in the world. So another thing that Napoleon Hill said, and I love it, and he talks about kindness. All of our purpose emerges from kindness, our highest expression of ourselves. Every single human being on the planet, no matter who they are, have a desire to serve, to help others. It just get kind of messed up along the way, but it's there. That desire is always there. It's always there, no matter what. And you will go through periods of frustration, from hardship and so forth. But the desire itself, that deep wish, is always there. So kindness is also everything in the journey. Because when I created Brothers in Arms, for example, that's kindness, right? Sincerity of purpose. When you guys are going to create your businesses, as you start to bring shape to it, right? Your service to humanity. He says, what he says about kindness is this: everything I do to, so everything that you do to or for another person, right? I do to or for myself. Cause and effect, right? Become your every thought or action which benefits or injure another person comes back to you in kind, great or multiplied. He's literally summarizing kindness, the cause and effect, right? He's saying, if you do something great to somebody or for somebody, it comes back to you. If you do something negative that injures or hurts somebody, it comes back to you in some way, shape, or form. Even though the ego at the time, in the moment of snapping anger, I call it, might convince you that, and you might feel with all of your might and power, this is what you're supposed to do. and then you do it, it has a way of coming back in some way, shape, or form. So I always tell my clients, you guys get to decide how much work you have to do on the journey. Because knowing what you know, now that you know, what are you going to feed? The devil? Or, and I call it the devil because I don't have a word, to be really honest, a name for the other side, the matrix, the lower paradigm. Because honestly, when you get to a certain level in the journey, you don't even have that dualistic view, because you get to understand everything is operating in a certain way, right? Cause and effect. And everything is because of our human footprint. What's happening is happening because of that. It all starts to make sense, and it all starts to come together in that regards. So the laws of manifestation is it always operates by law. The universe always operates by law. We manifest through our vibration, right? Because we're magnetic energy, and our emotions, how we feel, and you cannot fool the universe, right? So you could be feeling angry, but you go, yeah, no, I'm not feeling angry. And that's what you're telling yourself. It doesn't mean your vibration has changed. And that's really sneaky and really, really important to pay attention to. Not because you're telling it to yourself or you're saying it to other people. It means the actual vibration itself has changed, right? Our emotions creates our vibration. It starts with a thought, we feel it, and the universe knows very clearly how we feel at all times, no matter what we say or do. To do the things to increase your vibration. The more pain body you dissolve, the higher vibration. Naturally, you rise, you evolve, right? Because those old pain body emotions doesn't get in the way. They're no longer there. So the universe operates always by law. And the key to manifestation is a still mind or a focused mind. Because if your mind isn't still, which you do through meditation, if you're not focused, this is me here now, this is what I'm working towards, because this is how I see I'm going to benefit humanity, this is how I'm going to serve. And in order to serve, I need to get from here to there. If your mind isn't still enough so that you can remain focused on where you want to go, well, my God, there's so much noise in the world. Anything can pull you out of that state, of that stream of consciousness. So the key is to remain connected to where you want to go. Merge with it. And every single action that you take, every single thought that you have, every single feeling that you have, if it doesn't serve where you want to go, throw it out. Every person in your life, if they're not supporting and it's not fitting into where you want to go, you can choose not to talk to them until you've evolved enough in a way where when you do speak to them again, because they're always there, they're not going anyway. But of course, if you have imprints, from childhood in relation to loneliness and stuff, it creates insecurity. You become scared that you're going to end up alone. This is the ego does this to every single person I know. And you think, and then you start to cling, right? And you think, yeah, no, I don't want to do this journey because I'm going to end up alone. Are you? The people aren't going anywhere. They're still going to be there. So that when you do emerge, you can plant little seeds for them and then just keep watering, keep watering. They will eventually start growing and flourishing like you. So the key to manifestations is still or a focused mind and imagination as well, right? imagination, a moving body. And sometimes when you meditate, you know, you naturally start to move. Sometimes when you meditate, you don't necessarily move, but your imagination is having, and all of a sudden you're like this big smile on your face, or you're laughing. Even that is a moving body. If you're smiling, if you're laughing, you know, as you become one with whatever your vision is, and an open heart. An open heart. Because we think so small and we see so small, like a speck in comparison to what the universe have in store for us. So small. So one of the most important things you need to do is to commit to catching your thoughts. And you can only do so by meditation, true meditation, because you become aware of it. You can only become self-aware when you sit with yourself. And you watch them, you know. So a beautiful friend taught me, Cian, he said, Francesca, think of it this way. When you look up to the sky, and I believe I asked you guys this question in one of the Sunday classes before, when you step outside and you look up into the sky, what do you see? This lesson stuck with me, and it will stick for me for the rest of my life. So I'm sharing it with you guys. I'm like, well, I see the sky. He goes, and then below the sky, what else do you see other than the sky? I said, I see clouds. He goes, the sky and the clouds. And he said, what are the clouds doing? I'm like, well, they're floating. You know, at this point, I feel quite silly. I'm like, yeah, they're just floating by. And he goes, He said, what about the sky? What's the sky doing? I'm like, it's just there. He said, is it moving? I'm like, no. He said, the sky, that's always there, that thing. That's pure awareness, your higher self. And the clouds, those are the thoughts. Think of them as the thoughts, the passing thoughts, and they're moving, right? So they're just passing through. One day there's going to be giant clouds, you know, some days are going to be small clouds, some day there's going to be no clouds, and you'll be in meditative bliss. So think of the sky as pure awareness. And the clouds are the thoughts that just pass through. So when you're sitting in meditation, these thoughts are going to arise because it's pretty noisy in there until you start to empty, right? Dissolve, reframe, right? Just think of them as passing clouds. I'm meditating. I wonder what I'm gonna have for dinner today. Maybe I'm gonna have some chicken. Oh man, I gotta go pay that bill, blah, and all the noise of your current reality just starts to come in. Before you know it, you're like deep, you know, assessing your day. Oh my God, I gotta hurry up and do this meditation because I have to do blah, 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 you know, all these thoughts. Be in observation of them and allow them to pass. I go, oh, shoot, I'm not meditating. These thoughts, I'm out of my meditation, back to self. Start again. And then another bunch of thoughts coming in. Take that breath. As soon as you realize, you know, that you're deep in thoughts, take a breath. Start again. Every time you take that breath and you start again, you're training yourself to come back to presence over and over and over again. You're creating a new habit, as well as the habit of, those are just passing thoughts. Because do you really have to do anything? We were trained by the workplace, we were conditioned, so one of those external entities, that we need to do all of these things. But really, today in this opening of this beautiful Lionsgate portal and the opportunity it's opened up for each and every single one of you, do you really have to do anything? Because anything that you think you need to do today is still going to be there tomorrow, isn't it? Right? But it's amazing how difficult it is to let go of that conditioning of time. We think time is running out, and Deepak Chopra said, time isn't a fleeting arrow that's just passing you by. Where is it running to? Presence. So today I want to invite everybody to practice, because this is what you want to manifest, right? This Lion's Gate is open up to allow you to manifest a new version of yourself. So I would like to invite everybody to consider dropping everything today, unless you have a medical appointment that you have to go to, or you have a child that you need to attend to. Drop everything. Mind Valley Quests are going to be there tomorrow. Everything else, if you can drop everything for one day, just to be with yourself in presence, and think and journal. So make yourself a nice cup of tea, and here's something I forgot to mention when we were talking about the tools, because they're the most important tools. If you have sage, sweet grass, burn it. Move yourself into a ritual. Create a little ritual for yourself with all of your crystals and whatever you want to put there. If you don't have an altar, you don't have to make one, but if you feel guided to it as you're doing ritual, do something for yourself that moves you into that higher vibration that you want to embody, into the direction that you want to go. Use the day to nourish yourselves. Because all those steps that you're taking, you're showing your higher self for the first time, I love myself. And when you love yourself, guess what? You're vibrating love for yourself. Guess what the universe is bringing back to you? Love from every direction. You didn't even know, that you may not have known was even there. Normally it's you never know it was there. And stay focused on that connection with yourself, with your ritual, with your journal. As you journal, what is it that you want to do? What is it that you want from life? What is it you want to manifest? And spend this day with yourself. 8, 8, 8. It doesn't get any more, abundant than this. When it all lines up and the Lion's Gates open, like, oh my God, the infinity symbol. That's what 8 is, right? Infinite possibility. So what are you calling in for yourself? What do you want to call in? What are you calling in? Meaning, what are you asking of the universe? Gift this day to yourself. Turn off the phone. That's what I do. Sometimes I've turned off my phone so much it's always on silence, and sometimes people are calling. I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot to turn on my phone today. Because then I would see a text message pop up and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm in retreat. That's what I say, I'm in retreat. Today after this class, I'm going into full-blown retreat, silence, and then at 8 a.m. Pacific time, you guys are welcome to join me. I'm going to do another meditation, because that's 8, 8, 8 now, another 8, right? And then at 8 p.m., if I'm not exhausted by then, I might do another meditation as well. I'll just post it in the group, so you guys are welcome to join me at those different times. Because this is a huge portal, and we get to move forward into that new vibration, whatever it is we want that to be, however we want that to happen, whatever we want it to be. We get to choose. So I mentioned I wanted to talk a little bit about goals. And the reason being, it's because it's very tied to our purpose. And there's a huge difference between means goals and end goals. Means goals are short-term goals, normally 9 out of 10 times, maybe 9.5 out of 10 times. They're short-term goals because they're selfish in nature, meaning I want to manifest, this love in my life, let's say in the form of a partner, or I want to win $1 million so that I can buy myself a nice house, some land, and I can enjoy my life. Or I want to manifest this house so that I can move from where I'm at, so that I can enjoy my life. You see where those goals are going? I want so that you can enjoy your life, for comfort, so I have all these desires, because we have desire in both direction, right? The low vibrational desire and the higher formation of it, right? So means goals is like, I have all of these desires because this is how I want to enjoy my life. But there's no service to it because it's all about you and your life. So they're called selfish goals. They're selfish in nature and they very rarely manifest. So that's why when you pray, and this is what I tell people, men, you can pray till the cows come home. You could have $1 in your bank account and pray till the cows come home and beg all your guides and everybody to come in for money. But it won't manifest. Because you're doing so with the intention. It's like having that means goal, Oh my goodness, I need this money right here, right now, so that I can buy food. But then when you buy that food, what do you do after that? You continue in this cycle, right? This pattern that you've become used to. Whereas when you have an end goal, these are selfless goals, they're selfless in nature. They will always manifest because it's tied to selfless service to others for the benefit of all beings. No matter how small, it could be the smallest benefit. Oh my goodness, okay, I'm going to create, let's say I'm going to, from my healing, I'm going to manifest because I have so much wisdom because of all these different courses and programs and so forth that I've taken. God, I can put this all together and there's so many people who would benefit from that. So even if it's just one tiny little course or anything, you now have an end goal. So whatever you need to manifest that end goal, when you ask for it, from the sincerity, remember sincerity of purpose, when you ask for it, you will receive it. So many of us ask from that state of short-term means goal because we feel desperate. Change the way you ask and from where you ask and how you're asking. Merge. This is why merging with your purpose, with where you want to go is so important, right? And I highly, highly recommend everybody doing Ken Honda's course. Even if it's triggering you for a reason. Go with it. Allow yourself to be uncomfortable. Because if you're not uncomfortable, then you're not going deep enough. And that's just it, you're not going deep enough. So you're not going to get the result of your expectations. And we all have expectations until we learn how to let go and surrender and trust the universe. Because when you take the first step, I say the universe is like a game of chess. When you take the first step, towards the right direction, which is the direction towards your higher self, it will start to orchestrate everything in its power to meet you. So all of the parts of your life externally will start to shift as long as you keep moving in that direction in ways beyond your wildest imagination, man. I will tell you, it will blow your own mind over and over and over again. And the beautiful thing about Honda's course is after a while, towards the end, you get to do that meditation that allows you to see your money container. And oh my God, for those of you whom have done it, if you've seen your money container, you'd be go, holy shit. I remember I saw the size of mine. I was like, holy shit. I can't even think what I'm going to do with $1 million, let alone that much. Because I'm so used to living so small. On such a small amount that I budgeted myself in there tight in this tiny little small container. I didn't even know how to dream big. It's like, oh my God, that money container, shit. My house have to be, and the first thing I thought was like, oh my God, my house have to be like 3 times the size. Oh my God, my house can be the healing center. Because how do you use that much money? I don't know. Oh, I can do, and then all of a sudden, the dream big, because it opened up so much possibility. All of a sudden, I can see, oh my God, sanctum, the central with all of these little branches coming out of it. You know, one for horse therapy for my daughter so she can rescue horses, you know, another one for the sick children, the kids who are like in the children's hospital so that their families can come and have that healing and that rest and restoration time with like sound healing and all these beautiful healing modalities. So much. I was able to, like, I can add so much to my dream. It was just like, oh, it's like I was a star sitting here just shooting out of every direction, way beyond. I thought, like, so even at this level, I was still thinking small. Because we've been conditioned to think small, right? So that's why I say dream big, go wild, and imagination. But do it from the end, from with that end goal in mind. And design your life, your whole life, to serve your higher purpose. That is really, really important. So now you're doing, it's like doing the journey backwards in a way. Design your whole, because now instead of, you know, you're designing your life to serve things as they're coming up from day to day, and you're draining your life force energy into 1 million different pieces. Design your life to serve your higher purpose. And all of a sudden, you're building a structure. It's like a bridge, right? To get from here to here. And anything that doesn't fall into that design, well, it's because it no longer serves you. It never was serving you to begin with. Let it go. Let it go. I say like a samurai warrior, you know, with the sword, chop, 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 chop. That's my favorite. This thought doesn't serve me. Okay, let's dissolve it. You know, every time I get the phone call from this person, I feel my energy just like life sucked out of me. There's something not in alignment there. Let's not engage for a while until I figure it out, because it's not serving me right now. Stay focused. Like I said, unless it's an emergency, you really don't have to do anything except and take a small step every single day, no matter how small it is, towards your end goal, towards where you want to be. Believe me, there's a lot there to keep you occupied. Wisdom equals prosperity and abundance. Because when you've extracted this wisdom from doing your journey, you will become prosperous and abundant. Because we all know, those of us who, who've already stepped into our purpose, we all know that you're going to be teaching it. It's just a natural thing that happens. You're going to be helping people. You're going to be helping other people, how to heal their bodies, how to manifest the life that they want, the homes, all of these things. You're going to be helping people. Because that's the beautiful essence of our human nature. So, wow, it's 555. This is so beautiful. 555 represents relationship change. Then what we've been doing is changing that relationship with ourselves, right? So I think it's time to do the second meditation. It's 22 minutes. Are you guys okay being here for 22 minutes? There's so much more that I want to talk about. I channeled all you guys yesterday. But 555, let's do this next meditation, the money magic meditation. I'm going to turn it on. And then you guys are going to move forward the rest of your day. Yesterday, I wanted to teach more. I'm like, I should call everybody up and see if they're available for like another 2 hours. If they're willing to do another 2 hours, that's how passionate I am. That's how much after I channeled all you guys, like each and every person I went in, and I was just like, oh my God. And then I couldn't help myself. So I called Kara. I'm like, Kara, you're already there. We had this beautiful conversation. I had to call somebody. Because it was just pouring out of me. It was just flowing and flowing. Even as I was trying to leave the Starbucks. I'm like, oh my God, I'm trying to walk home and I'm still channeling you. So today, you'll notice something else as well. When you look outside, the sunlight is different. It's clear. It's like a white color. It's like a clear color instead of that yellowy tinge that it has. Allow yourself to drop when you look at it. This light, just allow yourself to drop into it. With your journal and your cup of tea, smudge your home if you have sage. Today is the day you smudge your home with the intention that you're clearing out all of the presence of energies that's here that's no longer serves you. Smudge yourself. Take a salt bath. Entities don't like salt. Set the intention, or if you can't go into a bath, here's what I do. The quick version is I usually just rub the salt on my skin as I'm in the shower from head to toe. You can do that too. Set the intention, I'm releasing the energies that no longer serves me, that doesn't serve where I want to go. Men, your medicine is sweet grass. So if you have sweet grass or you have a way to order sweet grass online, I think you could get everything from Amazon. I personally choose like a native store that I order my medicine from because they harvest it mindfully. They ask the medicine permission. You can buy salt bars too. Look at that. They ask the medicine permission before picking it. So there's a ceremonial process. So that's why I choose to buy my medicine from the indigenous people. So men, your medicine for men, the masculine medicine is sweetgrass. Sage is good too. But I know what happens when you smell sweetgrass. Like, when I'm in my masculine, I smell sweetgrass. I'm just like melting into like, some euphoria. I'm like, use these medicines to help balance you out. Tobacco, if you're able to get tobacco, you can, maybe if you have a tree outside or anything, nature, you can do a little ceremony for yourself. Today's beautiful ceremony day. You can put some tobacco down with intention that you're putting this down for where you want to go, this relationship, this journey, so set the intention when you put that tobacco down for yourself as a gift to Mother Nature and you're asking for support from the 4 directions, your ancestors, your guides, the heavens and the earth. Now it's 6 directions, right? Do little ceremonies for yourselves. Like I have frankincense and myrrh, that's what I burn together all the time. I love it. You know, there's something else that supports the journey, frankincense and myrrh. It keeps other energies that you don't want inside of your space at bay, right? So those are ways to spiritually help yourself on the path. So let's meditate so that we leave here with the intent to manifest the money that we want. That's okay. The meditation is only 22 minutes, Shirley. And oh, one more thing. If you didn't move your bodies today, this meditation does require movement. I don't care if it's a little movement from where you're sitting. If I encourage you to stand up as much as you can, even if it's a little, you know, whatever, just move. Remember, focused mind as you're focusing on what you want to manifest, right? Still body, moving body, right? Still mind. Did I get that backwards? I just messed that up, didn't I? I'm already moving. So let us meditate. I'm going to share my screen, plug my headphones. Nobody can see you, so move. Move like you won the lottery. How about that? Do your happy dance. We begin.
Welcome to your money magic meditation. Today we use Tantra, embodiment, neuroscience, and mindset to supercharge your money magic. Go ahead and take a deep breath in, breathing in relaxation, joy, bright white light. And on each exhale, breathe out the stress of the day, anxiety, tension, and fear. Land here with me. This moment is for you. Nothing to do, nowhere to be, but to follow the sound of my voice. When you're ready, I'd like you to call up the very first time that you felt lack, that you felt scarcity, that you felt separate from the abundance in this world. See that situation, touch it, feel it. Recognize that version of you and that version of them. And wrap them in a beautiful white ball of sparkling light. Connecting this experience to your heart through a golden string. Send it love. Send it gratitude. Send yourself courage. And with love, we release this memory. We cut this golden cord with gratitude, honor, and reverence. And we release this experience from our programming. That's not you anymore. You don't need to carry this anymore. We can release this story. As it releases and you see it dissolve in front of your very eyes, notice the spaciousness created in your body. Notice the lightness. How much more room is there in you now to create? Journey it, feel it, explore it. What shall we fill this beautiful space with?
Bring your awareness to the beating of your heart and just take a few moments to settle into this space. Many believe that success comes from the mind. True alchemist knows that the magnetism required to drive success in this world comes from your heart. So connect with this heart, honor this heart and how much she does to support you in your life. Breathe deeply into and out of this heart. Can you feel that? Can you feel her shift and respond to your attention? A little beat. A little flutter. Can you feel the emotion rising? Can you feel the inspiration building? Open this heart up to love. Open up your capacity to receive. Feel so much gratitude for being here in this moment. All all the things that this heart has carried you through in your whole life. All the brilliant times, all the heartache. She just kept beating with you, keeping you alive, driving you forward to become the person you are meant to be. Who is that person? That heart-opened, successful version of you? Can you see it? Can you feel it? Bring this person to life in your mind. What do they look like? What do they dress like? What sorts of things do you like to do? What lights your heart on fire? And as you bring this vision into absolute clarity, generate a strong feeling of gratitude. What will it feel like to be this person? Begin to feel that now. Keep breathing into and out of this heart and feel the gratitude you'll have as this new version of yourself. How wonderful and mystical and magical the entire universe will seem to you. And now, as you continue to breathe deeply into this heart, creating the magnetic effect, take that vision from your mind, bring it down into this heart space, breathe even deeper and draw it down into your sex center. Breathe in, breathe out, charging up this image, charging up this magnetism. Allow your creative center to begin to grow in intensity and heat and fire. Feel that creative energy growing. And as you begin to peak on your last inhale, hold it, and then release. Give it back to the universe and sit in this divine energy. Imagine this energy flowing out of you, going out to the universe, out to all those people who are meant to be part of your vision, flowing through all of their people and twisting back, creating an infinity symbol through your heart, and then flowing back to them and back to you. All of this energy that you're giving out to the universe, all this magnetism, this clear intention is coming back to you tenfold. This is the energy of money. Feel it, build it, connect with it, alchemize it, become this new version of yourself. And now, just move. Feel that energy flowing through you and flowing through those who will help you build this vision. And just let your body move. Move like you've made it. Let that energy flow like you do not know. Keep that body moving. Let that creative center, those creative forces and juices move up as the heat begins to build. This is what's going to power your vision. Hold that clear intention in your mind. Build that heat in your creative center and let the body move it into the heart. Feel yourself energetically calling this vision in. Feel the magnetism of the field and the intelligence of all the micro decisions that existence must make to bring this to you. Feel the awe and gratitude in your heart that such a thing is even possible. Oh my God. Can you believe it? Can you feel it? What is that feeling in your heart? What is that feeling in your body? Is this something new? Can you feel something new? Can you become something new? It's that feeling. Ride that wave all the way into your future.
Keep that energy up. Dance it out.
Ching, ching, ching goes my tree, and every time a ching, money comes to me. It all flows in so abundantly, from top, left, right, up and under me. Through my heart flows energy. Wave, 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 I'm a money wave. Money flow, money made. Flowing in and out plus money saved. It comes so easily, I'm amazed. Heart flows me into a praise. Yeah. Ching, ching, ching goes the money tree, and every time a ching, money comes to me. It all flows in so abundantly, from the top, left, right, up and under me. Through my heart flows the energy. Yeah. Wave, 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 I'm a money wave. Money flow, money made. Flowing in and out, plus money saved. It comes so easily, I'm amazed. Heart flows me into upgrades. Yeah. It's all about love. Money, love, energy.
Feel the energy. Coursing through your veins. Feel it pulse. Money is simply energy. Feel it vibrate through your entire being. It is you. It is yours. You are money. Taking some time to relax. Let your body rest. Feel the integration in the cells of your being. Smiling from ear to ear with so much love, gratitude, and abundance. For you have just performed a miracle. You are worthy. You are ready to receive. Your heart's desires. Unlimited abundance and an effortless flow of divine money. It is here. It is yours. It is done.
So I have one quick announcement to make. I felt it as I was dancing to tell you guys too. I don't know if you guys know Ken Honda has opened up an arigato community. If you're not aware of it, okay, at 8 o'clock today, so I'll be meditating because I think that's what he's doing at 8 o'clock. So it'd be 8 o'clock PST, whatever 8 o'clock is, wherever you are in your time zone, it all synchronizes. I'm going to place the link for it. You could go in and register. It's $8.88 per month, but we're working with him. He's helping us, like literally coaching us, helping us to move through that manifestation of money and abundance. So I'm going to share that link with you guys right after this. And that's what I'm going to be doing at 8 o'clock. I remembered as I was like, in my infinity symbol, I was like, oh, that's what I'm doing at 8 o'clock. So it's with Ken Honda. I'll send the link. And also I'll send a link to this money manifestation meditation, so you guys could use it throughout the day. Today, I recommend doing that because it is the Lionsgate 8-8. So, do it as many times as you need. This is your day. A gift from the universe. It's your day. Allow it to, give yourself that gift. And I will love you guys. I will, the light in me bows to the light in you. And I will see you guys whenever today. Bye. Thank you, Dharma. I'm going to put it in right now, all the links. Thank you, Georgia, so much. I will see you again, maybe tomorrow. Bye.